What's up, guys? It is your boy R7 Gaming here, back with another YouTube video. And in today's very special YouTube video, we are going to be making a Tycoon game in Unity. So let's get into it. So, if you guys haven't already, watch my previous videos so you can get more caught up. And so this is just a basic 2D project, and so the resolution of this game is going to be 1920 times 1080. Make sure you press that. And so once you have standalone, we're going to do now is we're going to make a canvas object, so UI canvas. We're going to change this to a screen space camera. So now you're going to want to drag the main camera that comes inside of every default game, drag it in. And as you can see, we don't have any weird things, just looks like a normal camera. And we're going to name this canvas game canvas. So once you have this canvas named, now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to click plus UI text. And this is important because pretty much what this text is going to do is it's going to display our money. So this is a placeholder. I usually like to use 000. So I'm going to put this in dollars. And most of you guys might think, how are we going to get this into dollar signs? Well, that will be later on. So now what we want to do is we're going to change the alignment. So we go over here. You have 3 sets you could do from the left, middle, and the right. But I like to do it from the middle. So we're going to increase the font size. And then we're going to do this in the middle also. And so what I like to use is I like to use this Boolean best fit. So what this does is this will just dynamically scale it considering on what numbers you're using. For example, $100. So you know what? That will be the new placeholder. So now to the game, we want to make sure that this is pretty obvious that this is money. So we got to be wise on what colors we pick. So we're going to use this green right here, pretty much telling us that this is money. And maybe we'll even make a script that turns this red later on when you have none. But right now we're just getting the basic game actually set up. And so all we really need for this is to get another text that shows the amount of time for the timer. So this is not going to be money formatting. We're going to name this timer time text. And now we're going to name this money text. This is just purely for organization. In our game canvas, we're going to want to go click here and we're going to make a UI button. And so what this is going to do is this is going to actually start the timer. And I will be making future videos maybe on Unity customization, but for right now, we're just getting the basic code set up. We're going to name this start and scale it up to best fit like that. And we have a little start button. We're just going to name the button start BTN. So you guys should watch my timer video if you haven't already. But now what we're going to do is we're going to actually make our first script. Now, if you're a beginner, it's fine if you follow this video, but I recommend watching a few older videos or maybe even from other channels. I don't know, but this channel is just purely education, guys. I don't care if you click off my video. All I want you guys to know is learn how to script. So, you can maybe watch some brackeys, which I completely recommend. So, we're going to right click and we're going to click create folder C# scripts. And once we are inside of that directory, we're going to actually create the script. And so we're going to click right click, create C# script, money script, game script. And so we're just going to open that and it should open Microsoft Visual Studio. So guys, now that we are in Visual Studio, we're going to make a few variables. So we're going to do public float because we want to have decimal values, so we're going to use a floating point value. Public float, and we're going to do this money, and then we're going to do equals 0, so you're going to start at 0, and we're going to do another public float, and we're going to do money added, and this is going to come important later. And at default, you're just going to get 400 added dollars. And now we need to actually make some variables for our text. So we're going to go about this using uniengine.ui, which is pretty amazing. So we're going to do public text. So we're making a text variable here. And we might need to tell Unity that we're using uniengine.ui. Now, guys, we fixed a little bit of a glitch. We're going to do public text. So now that we've fixed the glitch, we're going to do public text uniengine.ui, and we're going to name this money text, and we're going to copy and paste this and name it timer text. Pretty much simple coding here. Timer text. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make a boolean, or an integer actually. Public int, we're going to do start timer. This is going to equal 1. So pretty much 1 equals true and 0 equals false. So I'm just going to keep it at 0. So we're going to make a custom function for our little start button. So we're going to do public start btn clicked. You're going to have to add your parentheses here. Add your little brackets, rip brackies. Error here. Well, that's because we didn't add a return type like an idiot. And so all this is going to do is we're just going to click start timer equals 1. So now in our update function, we're going to do if start timer is greater or equal to 1. What we're going to do is we're going to actually make a timer. So public float timer, and then we're just going to start out at 5, but we will maybe be adding an upgrade system, depends. So if start timer is greater or equal to 1, we're just going to do also we actually need to do something. So what we need to do is we need to do timer equals timer minus 1 multiplied by time dot delta time, and pretty much it's just going to have it go by the second, so it's going to take us 6 seconds for us to get our money. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do so if start timer is greater or equal to 1, we're going to do timer equals timer minus 1. So we got that, but we're going to do if timer equals or is greater or equal to -0, what we're going to do is we're going to do we're going to get our money equals money plus money added, and then we're going to do is we're going to put timer, and we're going to make a variable for time reset. And so we're going to name this public float time reset, and this is going to equal the same amount as this. Timer equals time reset. So timer equals timer. Timer equals time reset, actually. And so now that we got that, I'm pretty sure we have a decently working script here. Let's just call our functions. The text is probably not going to show up yet. Got to make a game object. We're just going to need this game manager. Put our game script in there. We're going to get a no reference exception if we don't put these in. So we're going to add our money text, our timer text. And all we need to do is just call this function. So we're going to get our game script and we're going to look for start btn clicked. So we're going to address this bug. And also we just need to add start timer equals 0. So here's the bug we need to do. If 0 is greater, so if 0 is greater than timer, now that should have fixed our bug here. And now we just should get our payout. And as you can see, we got our payout. We just click the timer again. And we're going to get our payout. See, so timer reset is just pretty much just going to equal this when it ends. So every time we make an upgrade, we'll just make sure to set this higher also. But now we pretty much are getting payouts here. But our text does not yet update still, so we're going to fix this. So what we're going to do pretty much is we're going to do put something in the update function. We're going to do money text equals money dot toString. So we're pretty much just telling this that the money text equals the money, and then we're converting this to a string. But we'll see one apparent problem once we get in is yes, we're going to have a little working money counter, but this is an issue because there's one thing. Where is our currency formatting? Well, if you guys haven't seen any of my other videos, then you wouldn't know this, but all you need to do is put in quotes, and this is where we put our formatting. So we're going to use C2, which is currency formatting. For me, because I am from the United States, I get $signs, but from whatever country you are, just look into it and how to get it to work if it doesn't work by default. But now we're going to have beautiful money formatting. C#, you made our life easy. Thank you. This is why I love C#. So now all we have to do is we need to put timer text equals timer dot toString. And I'm going to put 0.0 like this in quotation marks. And if you see now, we're just going to have two little places for the timer now. So once we start this timer is going to go down. And then we're going to know that, hey, our timer reset, so we have to click it again. And so this is pretty much the boneworks of a basic Tycoon game. I am planning on to have at least daily uploads. Maybe some days I might skip, but comment down below if you want to see this series more, guys. That's just going to be it for today's amazing video, guys. Hope you guys have a nice day. Keep on developing games. Maybe watch some of my gaming videos. Like, comment, share, and have a nice day, and goodbye.